Welcome one, welcome all. We are back. My name is Nekthana. We are playing a game that, this game is a beautiful, wondrous game. It is the very, very first ever MMO that got me into computer games, got me into building computers that I've ever played. But, let's get to the game. I'm going to start at the beginning. I am on a brand new server. I'm going to create a character for you guys to watch me how you do it. That way, if you guys like it, you guys can check it out. It's a free-to-play game, so you can log in and free-to-play. Everything I have is I've purchased it, or I'm a VIP member. I pay a monthly subscription. So, you get to pick from Melee. You can click on it, click the next. Male or female. Male, female. Melee consists of fighters. Tells you what they are. Barbarians, paladins, monks. The spells people are the sorcerers, the clerics, the wizards, the favorite souls, the druids, the warlocks. And the specialists are the rangers, the rogues, my favorite, the bard, the artificer, and the iconics are the specialty classes that were brought in. Shatterkai, which is a rogue, Purple Dragon Knight, which is a fighter, Morning Lord, which is a specialized elf of a cleric, the Blade Forged, which is a Warforged hybrid, which is a paladin, a Deep Gnome, which is a wizard, the Azimir Scourge, I don't know what it is, more info, I believe it's a favorite soul, or it's a ranger. Is it a ranger? It's a ranger, I believe. Then it's a ranger. And then the Tiefling Scoundrel, which I believe is a bard now. Downside with them is they don't get all the special abilities of bards. Bards are notoriously known to be PDK. We'll get into that whole subject later on. Before I get off on a really bad tangent. For this series, I'm going to build an Artificer hybrid. Artificers are best of a lot of worlds. They can do multi-everything, but they let me build what I want to do. For my purposes, I'm going to be a customizable person, which gives me 28-point build. I don't have the Drow Elf. It's only unlockable if you want to pay for it, or you earn it from doing quests. So, not worried. I'm going to be a gnome. A little itty-bitty person. I always play a female character because I like to look at females, and it's always interesting to play a female character. For this build, I need to have a dexterity of at least 18. Have to. The rest of it has to go in intelligence and then constitution, which is going to kill me. Because I'm going to have no hit points. I'm going to have to change this because this is going to suck for me. You want your dexterity as high as possible. I'm not going to have any tomes right away. I doubt I'll get lucky and pull a +2 tome. It's going to suck. I would still need a +1 tome either way. Shite. Alright, so I'm just going to say I need a +2 tome and do it that way. That way I'm straight even stats. Either way, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot. I'll explain along the way what I need the stuff for, but for right now, let's go ahead and start. Next. In this tree, you want to put your skills out. For me, for this character, Disable Device is your most important stat. Disable, Open Lock, and Search are your biggest. I cannot emphasize on them the most. Biggest things you're going to have. Along with UMD. They will allow you to heal yourself, take care of yourself, and function throughout the whole game. I'm a 28-point build. I'm going to be on the gimpy side all the way through. So, it's going to be a little bit tough. Balance is helpful because you don't fall down as much. Spot lets you see things that aren't there. Diplomacy used to be for when you wanted to work with someone. Hey man, you got something, I want something, let's work out something with the NPCs. Now it doesn't really work as much. They used to be able to get the haggle, which is down a little bit lower. Where is it? Up higher? Right there, haggle. Used to be like a really extremely big haggles and be like, hey, what's up, dude? And basically steal from the NPCs for pennies on the dollar and start your own store. It was really funny. But that was in the past. I'm getting off topic because I've got very, very, very extensive memories of this game. So before I get way off topic, let's get to what's most important. So all the things I picked up are what I need. Tumble, so if I fall off something or jump off something, I don't take damage. Jump, because I'm going to be jumping around, trying not to die. Balance, because when you balance or try and jump somewhere, you're going to want to be able to balance, because well, you're going to fall down if you don't balance. It's just obvious. Other than that, I mean, you can see most stuff I picked you need. So I mean, I picked what I could. Other than that, I'm pretty set. So everything else I picked up. I don't need spellcraft. I'm not going to be staying in this character very long. I'm picking up other classes. Unlike pen and paper, when you pick up this game, you don't have to worry about the cross-classing issues. Now again, there's feats. You need to play with your feats. Everybody picks different things. I've played this game so much that I have a list of feats that I will go and pick up eventually, and I'll probably have to redo them several times throughout the game because, well, I come and go from this game because it's a love, hate, hate. You'll hear me cursing and screaming and yelling and probably rage quitting this game quite often because, well, that's the kind of game it is. I've rage quit this game so many times, but I always come back to it because it's enjoyable. And I just, something about it brings me back. Today I am not alone. I will be joined by a friend, and he has got the same thing as me, a nice big love-hate relationship with the game. Now again, you enter your name. My name's Ekthana as always. My alignment is going to be neutral because I am a neutral party when it comes to this thing. Plus, all my classes work better as neutral. Now, everybody picks something different. Everybody chooses to be a different facial color, a skin color, all of it. I am very, very picky when it comes to my character's looks and design. So if you want to fast forward past this, more power to you, because I can usually easily spend 30 minutes just going over my character's design, trying to figure out how they're going to look. But that's just me. And I always set everything to 1 and go through everything to see what I like. And then I figure out from there what I want to do. less than 30 minutes. We got a nice looking character. I'm gonna work on the lips a little bit though. Reminds me of what's her name from Star Trek Next Generation? Deanna Troi. That's who she looks like to me. Deanna Troi. So we're gonna go ahead and create this character. Bam! Now we're created. Now we enter our world. So once you enter the world, whenever we enter our world, it may take a minute or two because it's loading. Hello, Vela. Vela's a different story, but that's Vela. She's beautiful in real life. I'm telling you. You go up to her, she wants to eat you, she spits fire at you, tries to set you on fire, summons fire. She was a dwarf once. Long time ago, long time ago. You piss her off. But if you win, she cries, she dies. It's all good. So, when you talk to Jeets the first time, you want to make sure you pick skip the Corto storyline and more information, okay? Yes, skip past the storyline, okay? Then you'll be able to pick what you want to pick. You want to pick the repeater, because you're going to pick repeaters. With that being said, now you go right to Corthos Island. On Corthos Island, you have the ability to do stuff. You can skip past it. I am a veteran player, so I've done all this before. I've done all the extras. I recommend, if you are a brand new player, that you go through everything. Take your time. Work through all of the quests. Okay? Now, if you are a everyday player, you get a silver dice that you can roll. You get a random thing. Hey, not bad. Some nice stuff. If you pay for the VIP account, you get a gold dice once a week, which isn't bad. So I got some nice stuff. Not worried about that. This is a tavern, and since I am a artificer, I need to step into the tavern and pick up some spells. So I have 2 spells to pick up. I'm going to pick up Enchant Weapon and Conjure Bolts. Now, with these 2 spells, I have a hotbar here that I need to load up. That goes there. This goes here. Get rid of this. I have a dog. And my dog can go over here. Not going to describe anything time soon. Not going to journal and do that. Now, I need to look at my skills. Because I need to pull down my disable device. There you go. Eventually, these will be more opened up, and I'll have a few more of these. But for right now, I'm only going to have the 1 or 2. Now, that being said, that's done now. There you go. Now, I'm going to want to do that. Conjured bolts, I go through them really fast. So I have a few of them. I'm also going to want to have to make sure I put my armor on, because I'm going to have armor. Get rid of these rags. And I'm going to click on my items, and I'm going to lock my items. That way I don't lose things. This is a dog collar. I don't need a dog collar. This is a dokent for the dog when I summon my dog. I don't know what I'm going to name my dog yet, so I'm not going to summon my dog yet because I have no idea what I'm going to name it. Now this character is a repeater build. You can make whatever kind of build you want. I have seen every build there is. I've seen them all. Now let's see if my buddy is on. This is Glazed Donut. He is a buddy of mine, and we're going to run quests together, and we're going to have some fun. Hello, Glazed Donut, how are you? I don't know if he has a microphone, so if he does, he doesn't.
I'm tired.
He has a microphone. I'm on Korthos Glazed Donut. I'm about to step into Hayton's Rest. Would you join me?
I will come do that, Nick Bana.
He's a moron. Don't mind him. He is also my little brother.
Why don't you share that quest with me?
Hand of Death. Ooh, can I join that? Okay, so you can click on anybody and talk to them. You can talk to them, and just by sending tells, you can click on them just to see what they have. You can ask them questions and talk to them. You can ask anybody at all, and people will give you answers, and they will try and help you out. Most people in this game are really nice and really open. They will do anything they possibly can to help you. There is the exception to the rule, like any other rule, where people are just plain Jane dicks. They don't care who you are, what you are, and they will just, well, tell you to fuck off. So it kind of sucks. But I am not one of those people, so yeah. Okay. I am looking for traps. My goal is trap monkeys to find traps, so that is my whole purpose of this character, is to find the traps and disable them to make sure people in the party don't get hurt by traps. We will go through quests, we will show you guys the quests, we will do things. We will be having fun along the way. I hope you guys enjoy watching us play. What the hell are you? What kind of character are you? Well, you're freaking... Like your face is melted
I'm
off.
gonna ask her.
Asgard?
Asmar.
Oh, Azamir.
Yes, I can do this.
Okay. So, most quests have levers you can pull and do stuff with that lets you do things. I guess my skills are still too low because, well, I'm brand new to the game. And it won't let me open the door, which is fine. This is my build. I range from a distance. He is playing a warlock. Warlocks are all spell based. Most warlocks, if you run with them, have a certain way of playing. They like to sit back and, like he's doing, throw their spells. He is an acid version warlock. He throws acid balls to destroy things and kill people, which is an interesting build. It later on you can throw acid balls that do a significant chunk of damage, so it does help. And again, down here you can have a guild where you can talk to people. You can join other people. You can join up and group with people. A lot of stuff. So for me, I'm just gonna run with Glazed Donut because me and him know each other in real life. He is my little brother, and he will be running with me to help show off the game and what characters can be done. Now, the NPCs are not the brightest things in the world, like any other game. But don't get them wrong, they will whip your ass. And depending on which NPC you fight, some of them will just, they bug out and they will just chase the layman person. Like, I have seen it where the NPC will chase the gimpiest person around while the strongest person is chasing it around going, "What the hell are you doing, you big goober?" And nothing works. But like I said, I've returned to this game time and time again because, well, it is one of the most fascinating games and it is always fun to play. I mean, it's ever changing, it's ever building upon itself, and the game is one of my favorite games to play, even though it makes me rage a lot because of the way the game is built. Oh shit. No, I don't want to die. No, I don't want to play with your mace. Get away. Go away. Go away. Now, I went to a plain Jane server because I want you guys to see how it is to start out and see how it is to play the game. I could go to one of my servers where I am pretty well established. I am by no means the best player of this game. I am a mediocre player, to say the least. The game went from being a really good game to a pay-to-win game, in my opinion. And a lot of people will argue that point, and depending on who you talk to. What I mean is, if you're willing to pay the price, or willing to pay for it, you could have whatever you want. You could buy all the best toys, all the best gear, all the best of everything, and pretty much just walk around owning everything. And where the hell did Glaze Donut go? Yeah.
It's okay. I got some cake to have.
Don't be looking up my skirt, buddy. I know you. I'm telling you, he was trying to look up my freaking my armor. He's like, "What's up there?"
It's okay. I have a cake.
Yeah, and you were trying to look up my armor again too, weren't you? You were like, "Hey, it's a gnome. What's up its armor?"
I like what's up little skirts. Those halflings really, getting going for me.
Not a halfling. It's a gnome. Frickin' zombies. You'll hear me eventually talking stories like Cobalt numbers this or that, because there is stories that go along with everything, and it cracks me up and cracks the people up. Like, if I group, you'll see people talking, and it's funny because don't res or use a cake, I'll grab you. See, in this game, if you die, unlike other games, usually, if I can hit this guy, you get a soul stone that drops on the ground. And later on, not right now, I am too gooberish right now to do anything. You can go by and there'll be a soul stone here. You grab their soul stone and you can walk around with it, and you take their soul stone and you bring it to the rest shrines. The shrines are two types. The blue one is a rest shrine. The red one is a resurrection shrine, and they allow you to live or die. And the rest shrine lets you bring your health back, all your clickies back, which are anything you can click on, and lets you be able to heal yourself up a little bit. All your magic, stuff like that, it gives it back to you. Really? Really? Why did you go buy all that stuff? We're first life.
I didn't buy it. I won that off the auction today. Or not the auction, my rolls.
Wow.
Rolls.
We're first life, dude. We don't need any of that. You'd be like...
I know. I just said that's what my rolls gave me today. I had one regular gold roll, and that gave me the same experience, and then the other roll gave me the fucking cake. It's like, hey, that works.
He's loud. Okay, so every time...
Lucky rolls. Sweet.
Every time you do a quest, you get a reward. Depending on what quest you do, the rewards are good or bad. These quests, the rewards are always the same. Simple items. Always the same items. So, it's not really worth the items. I mean, right now, since I'm a first life and have no items, it's worth it. But later on, the items are worth it because the items are good. And when you start going into more and more lives and recreating your lives over and over again, you have gear. So the gear you don't really have to worry about because you have so much gear. You just like, okay, whatever, I'll just build my gear. And you just keep going. But at this level, I don't have all that kind of gear, so gotta take what you can get. You see me open the menu, you see how it says normal, hard, elite, or casual. Elite is the strongest you can go as of right now for my level. But later on, no. What? So, Elite is the highest you can go right now. They did open a Reaper mode, and the Reaper mode, I'm in the Storehouse Secrets. There you are. They did open a Reaper mode. The Reaper mode allows you to challenge yourself. There's time limits, stuff like that. I never really got into the Reaper mode because it was a little bit above after I started stop playing for a while. Uh-oh. Lag. That is one problem with this game that I will never say I don't miss, is the lag. This game has a really bad reputation of lag. It will stop, and it's like, and if you try and say anything on the forums or into anybody, they tell you, no, it's your server, no, it's your internet, and they never take the blame themselves. So, if you play the game, just know that no matter how fast your internet is or how good your computer is, it's never them, it's always you. Just so you know. And just like any other game, people will cause issues, stuff like that, so just be warned. But I encourage everybody to, if they ever like games, role-playing games, if they ever play Dungeons & Dragons in their lives, give this game a shot. This game, I've come back to it time and time again. I have a love-hate relationship with this game, very big one, and I have to be very careful when I play this game because if I don't, I will get wrapped up and end up playing this game way too much, and my wife will get mad at me, and, well, don't want her mad at me too much, so I try to play this game too often, because if I do, I get overwhelmed, and I get wrapped up in the game. But it's been a nice 12 years of game. It's been around for over 12 years, but it's been a nice 12 years of game. I've stopped playing for years on end, and I come back to it once every few years and play it. But, yeah. So, as you play, you'll see me breaking boxes and doing strange things. Now, when you open your menu here, your scorecard, there is 3 bonuses. A breakable smashed bonus, a reentries, a deaths, traps disabled, and monsters killed. You want to kill monsters until you get the bonus, if it allows you to, which is Conquest. Traps. It's ingenious bonus is the highest you can get, but not every quest has one. Breakables, it gives you, I think it's Vandal, or not Vandal, one above Vandal, I forget what it was, and it gives you a bonus. Every quest has their maximum, and it gives you the ability to get the maximum amount of experience points for that quest. And later on, you want as much experience as you possibly can get, because, well, every life past your first life is a lot of experience. And when you get into the upper levels and you get into more and more lives, it takes a lot of experience to keep going. So I always tell people, make sure you get your bonuses, make sure you get all your extras, stuff like that. So I always people tell me, hey, make sure you do that. Make sure you talk to people. Make sure you get everything. Make sure you make friends with people. You want to get everything you can, and you want to be very aware of your surroundings And if you are good, you want to be able to make sure you know what you're doing. Oh, wand and scroll mastery, which is nice. Okay, so this is your enhancement menu. Later on, I'll have more than this, but for right now, I have very limited because I'm only a level 1. What this does is helps your character get certain things. My character is using a repeating crossbow. So my repeating crossbow, this will actually help it get more damage, get better damage, hit the targets better, and more often. It'll also give me the ability to find traps easier and hit different types of enemies. Let's see. So I'm gonna type in some emotes and see what happens. Oh, dance. And dance 2. Yeah, baby, boogie, boogie, boogie. Boogie, boogie, little gnome, boogie. Alright, on to the next mission before we get into a dance-off. So, you want to run missions. Now, again, casual is next no difficulty. Normal is a little difficulty. Hard is a challenge. And elite is the best challenge you can get. It's right there, the little guy sitting down on the hill. So, this quest, your goal is to come in here, and you want to protect the crystal. It's not easy. It is very, very tough, this quest, because depending on how it lands.
Yeah, I walked past him at least 9 times, then I found it.
What? So what I'm doing right now is I'm talking to a guild, or a person in a guild, because what guilds do is they give you bonuses, they give you experience, and they let you get certain specialty buffs that only guilds can give you. And you want as many buffs as you possibly can get. And since I'm only a first life character and I have no armor, no gear, no specialty treats, getting all the best abilities I can would help me. And again, I'm on a server where I don't know nobody and don't have anything, so it's always nice to go, hey, is there a way to join a guild? All you can do is ask. And see, we failed the quest. Like, this quest is one of the harder quests. We might have to come back to it later on when we're a little bit bigger, because this quest is one of those quests where it's just a pain in the ass. Because those guys will bum rush you, and no matter what you do, they will break that crystal instantly. This quest has always been a little weird. We're going to have to come back to this one later on. They broke the crystal.
I know.
Actually, we'll just come in on normal. I'm not really worried about the elite thing right now. Put a bolt through your eyeball. Come on. Done! And that's it. And now we'll collect the end reward for this, which ends a quest line, which was the next thing I was going to speak about. A quest line gives you the ability to do further quests and gives you bigger rewards and chain rewards. So, braces of assistance, so you can do that. Now, before we do that, there's a vendor. Vendors are very helpful in repairing stuff and to help sell stuff that you don't want. Get rid of all the crap you don't want, all these gems you don't need, and get rid of stuff you don't ever plan on using. So sell your gems, get rid of all your stuff up here, and sell stuff. But you can also buy stuff like potions, so you have something to be able to take care of yourself and heal yourself with. Now, you don't need it right now because you're going to see you don't need anything. So you got your stuff right there, your reward. Now you come over here and you come to the tavern here and you finish your quest in here by talking to the tavern keeper, but that'll be the next episode because right now we are done for this episode and I missed a reward. My bad. My bad. I missed reward. I forgot to get the reward over here from Linus. Thanks, Linus. I want your rugged belt. Thanks, Linus. Alright, so the next quest will be this one during the next video. Until then, have fun, keep gaining. Nekthana signing out. Bye now.